Where should I get a piercing?
See what a...
Oh! Oh God, we could've won.
We could've fucking won this shit!
Listen.
Did y'all see him do all that gay shit?
During his live streams, Adin Ross is used to chaotic, spontaneous moments, but occasionally the intensity goes too far and makes him feel insulted. There is one instance in particular that sticks out. It was a frantic conversation that got out of hand. Adin was chatting casually in a live chat when the topic turned to language from gang culture. Adin was made to feel uncomfortable when a buddy made fun of her for using terms like slat, which are frequently connected to gang culture, even though Adin is not a member of one.
Cash App, thanks for the 100 gift that everyone put numbers in the chat. Cash App went crazy and dropped 300 subs. Cash App on top. Yes, sir. No cap, slat. I keep Big Lizzy on my side, jit. Whole lot of gang shit.
Sarcastically mocking Adin's lack of street cred, one person in the conversation requested him to slap or repeat his statement. Adin faltered a little, not sure whether to back off or continue playing along, but he was attempting to keep the conversation continuing. Because of his hesitancy, he was easily picked on by the others, who made fun of him for making an excessive effort to blend in with the lingo and culture. In fact, they made fun of his background, pointing out that he was from the suburbs and had little to do with the jargon he was speaking.
Wait, why wouldn't you let me teach you how to bite?
Wait, what was that?
What?
What did you just... What did you just do?
They wanted it. Basically, that's my...
That's like your slogan?
I'm not in a gang, but...
Oh, you slap?
The disrespect just grew more intense as the discussion went on. Adin's attempt at participation was rudely interrupted by one of the participants, who made it obvious that they didn't think seriously of him by saying, "You're taking too long." Adin found himself in an embarrassing situation where his sincerity was called into question, causing him to feel ashamed. This incident demonstrated how easily a lighthearted tone may turn into one that is more rude.
Do it one more time, do it one more time.
Am I what? Slat what?
Are you flying?
No. Wait, what's that? Wait, should I be that or no?
Wait, do it one more time so I can hear all it.
Which one am I?
What up, DD?
The stream demonstrated how Adin, who is usually a hilarious and carefree person, ended up the target of offensive remarks and inappropriate jokes. Adin had to deal with a scenario where the jokes had become uncomfortable and personal, making him an easy target for mockery rather than the customary laughter and camaraderie.
Damn, you get banged though. Fuck it.
Go
ahead.
Sorry, what'd you ask?
Where you from?
From, the suburbs. Yeah.
What is your Crips?
Huh?
Another disrespected moment captured during the live stream is that during the chat with friends, the conversation reveals a heated and sometimes chaotic discussion among friends, with evident contention between them. Their conversation becomes irritated when one of the buddies feels degraded and humiliated by the others. Inappropriate and intimate remarks made during their conversation are the root of the dispute. It appears that some remarks have gone too far, and one friend feels especially singled out.
You lying like a motherfucker. You lying like...
He lying.
He lying.
No problem,
You
guy.
lying.
Come on.
No. We don't even want to talk. Nigga, every man in the world, every man... We're not saying yesterday. Have you ever...
In your life.
Have you ever in your life?
As the tension increases, one friend confronts the other for continuously cutting them off in their chat. The embarrassing and intensely personal remarks that accompany this interruption, which breaks the flow of their conversation, only serve to exacerbate their irritation. The friend who feels insulted starts to vent more honestly, pointing out how awkward the ongoing jokes and casual comments have made the situation. The argument devolves into a back-and-forth conversation between the friends. Despite the tense exchange, it is evident that disrespect and the infringement of personal space are the underlying causes of the problem, which has made one friend feel ashamed and denigrated in society.
Come on, my nigga. Just say it's yes or no. Yes or no. Yes or no.
In your life. Have you ever...
Yes or no. Yes or no. Come on, homie, let's be real. Nigga don't want to be real. Nigga, come on, nigga, be real. Every nigga in the world that watch a porn with a dick in it.
As they accuse one another of playing games, the argument seems to get more intense, and one person feels they are being made fun of. They bring up past incidents in which one friend would act out, dance, and engage in what they refer to as gay games in an attempt to make fun of or offend.
Nah, we're not asking that,
Not
my
right
nigga.
now. I'm saying, have you ever
We're not
watched
asking
porn?
that.
No.
Cap, my nigga. Cap. Man, we don't want to talk to him no more. He can't keep it real on camera. He can't keep it real on camera. We can't keep. But why you worried about?
An acquaintance who wasn't involved in the first talk enters the conversation, causing tension and frustration regarding a personal matter. Their constant bringing up of each other's prior behavior, including a dance that one performed, irritates the group even more and contributes to the disrespectful ambiance.
Why you worried about? As a man, why he worried about where I send my dick?
I can show you my porn.
As a man, why he worried about where I send my dick? But why he worried about where I send my dick?
Have you
As a
ever
man,
worried about it?
The pals are having a good time joke-wise, but when they start making fun of Adin Ross, things get serious. Personal remarks and jokes on private subjects are the source of the lighthearted taunting that goes too far and causes conflict. The persistent interruptions by one friend, especially on personal matters that are not intended for him to discuss, irritate him.
This nigga play gay games every day talking about somebody gay. Man, this nigga better shut up. But I sent it to you though. Why you worried about where I send my dick?
You know what I mean, bro?
Why is this nigga into my dick?
The references add a humorous tension to prior events, such as dancing and playing gay games in the joking. Adin is uncomfortable in this circumstance, even though the conversation is full of jokes and fun. The pals continue to joke around with one another throughout the chat, despite the strain.
I just asked if you ever seen porn. Say, did y'all see that nigga do that gay dance? Did y'all see him do the gay dance to the King Von song? Listen. Did y'all see him do all that gay shit? And then he jumped on his back.
Lil Uzi Vert, the well-known rapper, was involved in one of the more notable instances where Adin Ross felt mistreated on his stream. Adin was acting silly, spitting out remarks at random and attempting to amuse his audience during a live broadcast. But when Lil Uzi started to show signs of annoyance at Adin's incessant demand for approval from his audience, the conversation took an awkward turn.
Who cares if they're watching? Just do it.
No
They're gonna respect you.
It all began when Adin started inquiring where he should have his piercing from his audience. Rather than coming to his own conclusion, he kept looking to the chat for validation. Lil Uzi, a rapper well known for his audacious and unabashed approach, ran out of patience fast. He cut Adin off abruptly, telling him, "Bro, stop asking them expletive. You just do it," and to quit soliciting feedback from his audience.
Where should I get a piercing?
See what if? Oh! Stop asking them shit. You just do it. Fucker. Now you let.
After Lil Uzi said, "Now you let them know what you're going to do," the situation became even more awkward. "I'm going to get a piercing. There's nothing you people can do about it," you asked them. Adin received a hard wake-up call when he realized he was projecting uncertainty and indecision in front of his audience. Lil Uzi seemed to believe that Adin lacked confidence at the time, so he was basically telling Adin to quit looking for approval and start acting confidently.
Now you let them know what you're going to do. You
All right.
ask them.
I'm gonna get a fucking piercing and there's nothing that you guys can do about it.
Fucking
I don't...
fag.
What?
Adin was obviously scared and anxious about the direction things were taking, which made the situation worse. To make the humiliation of being humiliated in front of thousands of people even more stressful, he appeared worried that his stream might get him banned for what was going on. Adin's often easygoing and fun demeanor was cut short by Lil Uzi's remarks, leaving him clearly uncomfortable and unsure of how to react. Even though Adin is accustomed to being the one making jokes and grabbing attention, he was being called out and treated disrespectfully in this particular setting, which made him feel embarrassed in front of his visitor and the audience. In another moment, Adin Ross was treated disrespectfully on live stream during a furious boxing battle with iShowSpeed. From the beginning, it was evident that there was tension between the two, but things took a turn when iShowSpeed began to land punches with unexpected force.
It's off right here. Let's go. All right, listen. We can't do it. What? Nina.
Adin Ross found it more difficult to bounce back in front of his live audience with every punch. Even though it started as friendly competition, iShowSpeed didn't hold back in its display of dominance.
Come on, wrestle. He got
got it. I don't know how to do that, so you got it. My turn? I'm wrestling. Hold up.
And Adin Ross were boxing. And when IShowSpeed started to overwhelm Adin with punches, the chemistry between them swiftly changed. Every blow that IShowSpeed delivered made it obvious that Adin had difficulty keeping up. IShowSpeed's blows had a lot of force, and Adin was frightened by each one. As the match went on, his hands, which held tightly in defense, began to waver. Adin found it harder to defend himself the more IShowSpeed attacked, which put him at a disadvantage.
No leg kick. No leg kick. Don't sweep me. Just come on, takedowns. Takedowns. Come on.
The humiliation of losing in such a public manner contributed to the disrespect in addition to the blows. Despite his reputation for having a strong personality, Adin was overcome in front of millions of viewers, which caused him great embarrassment. He was further forced to deal with the backlash from both his supporters and detractors as the match came to a close with IShowSpeed emerging victorious. However, among Adin Ross's most humble moments on stream, this one will probably be remembered.
My record's on 1.
During another live stream, Andrew Tate continuously makes funny and even aggressive jokes about Adin Ross during the live feed. He begins by criticizing Adin's lifestyle decisions, focusing on his everyday routines derisively. As Adin takes a sip of his caramel soy milk beverage, Tate can't help but giggle and remarks on how silly it is right away. What is that? Something like double sugar caramel soy? Tate asks, looking surprised and shaking his head. Man, you're poisoning yourself. More calories are in that thing than in a meal. Tate picks up the taunting as Adin stammers to justify his drink selection. You should be drinking black coffee, strong like me. None of that sugar-filled nonsense, he mockingly asks, casting doubt on Adin's manhood. Tate is trying to make Adin look bad by insinuating insidiously that his decisions are flimsy or indecisive. Nevertheless, Tate doesn't end there. Tate displays a shocked expression when Adin says he dislikes sparkling water. Are you afraid of bubbles now? You're much softer than I anticipated.
Motivation is extremely fleeting. Why are you drinking that shit, bruv? On the stream. Right here in front of everyone. What is that? Some soy caramel double sugared up.
It literally is. It's soy milk and shit.
Tate keeps criticizing Adin and raising questions about his lack of drive, which makes the teasing even more heightened. At the age of 21, possessing an abundance of wealth and leisure, and still unable to perform even a simple push-up, Tate smirks, obviously enjoying Adin's agony, and says, Adin is unable to avoid the persistent jabs because he is caught between attempting to shrug it off and standing up for himself. Adin is uncomfortable in front of the public as the live stream swiftly devolves into a roast session where Tate makes fun of Adin's choices, way of life, and even his incapacity to defend himself. Tate mocks Adin's Starbucks soy caramel coffee at the beginning of the chat, calling it poison and praising it for being excessively caloric and unhealthy. Tate instructs Adin that he should only drink water, especially sparkling water, evidencing his powerful nature. Tate jumps at the chance to torment Adin even more when he confesses that he dislikes sparkling water, calling him scared of bubbles and making it seem like a surrender.
Bruv, where's the E-slap?
Wait, you don't like coffee?
I like coffee, yeah, the same way I like it like I am, like brown, hot, and strong.
Yeah.
None of this old Starbucks, bruv.
Furthermore,
What are you doing to yourself? It's poison. That shit's got more calories than a meal. Something wrong with you. You gotta stop drinking that crap. You should only drink water to begin with. Sparkling, as everyone knows.
Tate starts to have doubts about Adin's lifestyle in general as the talk goes on. Criticizing him for not being motivated, he makes the explicit point that Adin ought to be taking better care of himself at age 21, given his abundance of resources and free time. The implication in Tate's tone is that Adin is wasting his potential by choosing the wrong drink and way of living, among other bad judgments. Adin needs to get a tougher exterior and start treating things more seriously, as shown by Tate's severe but fun mocking.
You're deliberately antagonizing me. My blood pressure.
No, I'm not. I don't like sparkling water.
You're scared of bubbles?
No, it doesn't even hydrate you.
Of course it hydrates you. What do you think? Water doesn't hydrate you? You're scared of bubbles?
Adin Ross lost his mind over iShowSpeed, breaking his PS5 controller while he was playing a game on a live stream. Things swiftly get out of control as they are playing together at the beginning of the incident. Adin vents his annoyance at himself for letting up during the game and their eventual defeat. The excitement of the moment, iShowSpeed, who was renowned for his erratic and exuberant demeanor, accidentally destroys Adin's PS5 controller. In fact, Adin is even more irritated by this, as, had things gone more smoothly, they might have been able to win the game. While acknowledging that the game, 2K, occasionally brings out a different part of him, iShowSpeed acknowledges his error and tries to apologize. However, Adin is still displeased despite his offer to reimburse him for the controller, sarcastically stating he will get laters.